Here it is, the under-19, and also the guidance we see lining up on the split screen. And a big thanks to all those joining us on live stream. Give us a shout out. Who's going to win? And it's the under-19s lining up, one of the blue ribbon events for the under-19. And this is special. Like, you've been through here as a professional Ironwoman for years and years. It's an event you really want to win, isn't it?
It is, absolutely. Yes, definitely. Before you go into the Opens, you want to get this Queensland Ironwoman title in the under-19s in the bag. Definitely. You only get 2 shots at doing it. It's not often you get to, not often I should say, you don't get much time to do it, but the list is incredible of us that were in the Nutrigrain series.
Unbelievable.
I thought it was crazy, and it's the same with the girls as well. They are just so strong, so powerful, and so good. And it's but yeah, no, Emma for me certainly. She I think having a really strong age group, she really just lifted the bar and made me want to be better. And but yeah, certainly for these girls lining up today, it's you can see all the smiles. And
here we go. This is the under-19 female Ironwoman Championship of Queensland. So much at stake, so much on offer for these girls as they line up. And we'll get through the start list. Who we expect to see the big players here, especially in terms of that. It is board, it is swim, it is ski. And the dominant board paddlers we expect to come with a 4 in here at the moment. We expect to see that of, we spoke about that of Raywood and Ives. So, you know, they've already booked their spot in the Iron Series next year as under-19s as well. And away we go. Northcliffe close to the camera. The Black Swans there in the mix as well. I expect Trinker. That's the green and the pink board. We talk about that for Jasmine Raywood a lot as well. But it's a really good start. Looks like Podium, that's Kalani Ives, front and centre at the moment. And she'll go into this event with a bit of confidence too, won't she? Knowing she's booked a spot. And already race these girls the next gen.
Definitely, we've got 2 girls in the middle there, Kalani Ives and Jasmine Raywood, already Nutrigrain Ironwomen for the series next year. But you've got a few other girls, as you said. You've got Charlotte Hart, she's been doing really well. Emma McDonald, Charlize Menefee, all the girls from Burleigh there. Also a couple of the girls from Northcliffe. They're all doing, really well.
Yeah, Kyra Bender leading there at the moment. 3 from the bottom. That's the blue ski of Kyra Bender. Then right down the bottom, that's Nikita and Eve Warren. I like that little deeper water. You can see down the bottom, they just sneak out. We saw that with the girls in the board race a little bit earlier as well. Now they make their way out. So that's Nikita close to the camera. And look at these sets out the back. I love surf sports. It's actually cleaned up the swim cans. The swim cans are being cleaned up. What's this next wave? And that's probably what we had. There it is now. All of a sudden, this is very interesting. In the context of this race, with board, swim, ski, interesting to see what happens here.
It is. I'm not too sure what's going to go on there because changing the cans right now in the middle of the race is something that is not going to be able to happen. So the girls are just going to have to be, they're probably going to, Jazzy, as you see right now, she'll be going past there and go, okay, I'll have to remember that the cans are actually going to be within the swell at the moment. So there we see the first swim can. The girls would go up around there and then they go to that back 4 of the black and white.
And for those who are not really privy to iron-person racing, you have to go around the swim cans in each leg as well.
You do.
It's a part of the course and it's part of the caution, unless it's by the discretion of the referee as they go. Dakota Luke now moves up on the outside of that of Jasmine Raywood as they go up and about. Then we've got Charlotte Hart, the young girl from Burleigh there, tucked in behind. And I'll probably say as well that we said that before, it's Kalani Ives. Looks like the board of Kalani Ives is sneaking up in there as well. Then we go back to that of Kyra Bender. And looks like potentially Eve Warren back there in 5th. So a good little battle. All the usual suspects up in front.
It's pretty close at the moment. It's not really too stretched out. We've seen a few races this morning. It's been a little bit stretched out, a few people getting hit. But I think all the girls got a little bit hit, so this has kind of made them all squished together. But here we go. They're out in the beautiful clear water. Jasmine Raywood leading. Kalani Ives not too far away. And look out for the girls coming through that are going to move over to that south again to set themselves up.
Yeah, waves building out the back, and we know going from board to swim, the strength of that of Raywood. They need to move. They need to run with a swell for my liking, not fight the grain, but they need to go around that can as well. Oh, great little move on the inside. Sneak up on the inside, another Burleigh on the inside. We then got that of Kalani Ives. Looks like Dakota Luke on the far right-hand side, and that of Jazzy Raywood. I'll probably say looks like Chelsea Wood sneaking through there as well from that of Burleigh's Mowbray Park. A very, very good board paddler. But at the big 4 come out of the play, I'd say that's Dakota Luke right inside, Jasmine Raywood, Kalani Ives, and Chelsea Wood.
Yeah, that was Chelsea Wood on that inside. She did very, very well. That was very smart because you don't want to be on the other side. Otherwise, it's an automatic DQ. But here we go, the girls. This is where you can see how the girls are feeling. And Kalani Ives looks like she's feeling very, very good with a lot of energy.
The other thing too, I'm not sure the program of Kalani Ives over the last 3 days. We know Jasmine Raywood has been in absolute everything from under 19s to opens as well. Kalani Ives, I think, may have had a little bit more conservative program, which I don't mind that in terms of backing yourself for your main events. This is the state championships and the opportunity to shine on the big stage.
It certainly is, and it's something that athletes will talk to their coaches about. And some of the big clubs, obviously Burleigh, Northcliffe, they have a lot of teams, so the girls are rocking up as we're back to back. But when you get to the Australian titles, you might see, Jazzy Raywood just chop a few little events out of the couple, because the Australian titles, we're not only racing Queensland, we've got a whole Australia, so you end up doing heats, quarters, semis, and a couple before you even get to the final.
Yeah, exactly. And this is really interesting, because I'm quite surprised here that they're sticking to their plan, and Kalani Ives has gone a long way to the south. Now, to me, that's good and bad. Good in the way it allows for the sweep, but bad in the way of, we know pound for pound, Jasmine Raywood is a better swimmer. What would you have done in that situation? Would you have stuck yourself with that of Jasmine Raywood, or would you back yourself to stick to your race plan?
Oh, I think you can have a race plan, certainly, but certainly so many times you have to change your race plan as well. I think for Kalani, if she was feeling really, really good, I would have stuck to my plan and gone my way. If I was feeling a little bit tired at that present time, I would have followed Jazzy Raywood and got on her feet. So depending on how I was feeling, I would have changed it up. But at the moment, Kalani, she has gone to that south, Jazzy Raywood on this side, and I think Kalani Ives has made the right move. I mean, she's taken that opportunity to try and get, and as we can see right now out in front, you see that sweep just pushing them along. And in an Ironwoman, they're not fresh. They're not coming into this fresh.
And there's the move I was talking about. All of a sudden, Ives now comes across to that of Raywood and jumps straight on her feet. So whether she was looking to be really aggressive through that break herself and then have a look where Jazzy was in that deeper water. So not a bad move there for Kalani Ives. More importantly, she's set up in a good position now, knowing that pound for pound, Jasmine Raywood is the better swimmer, but she's putting herself in a good position to come home in the wave zone as well.
I'm really interested to see when we see the drone go closer to where they're going at the moment. Where are the swim cans? Are they going to be, are they going to have to go under waves around? Here we are, just right on screen. So the girls are going to have to actually be breathing to the left side, so that's out to sea, just in case there's any waves. As we can see at the bottom of the screen, that's the waves are actually going to be going over those string cans. So for the girls, they really need to be breathing to that left to just see if there's any waves that'll topple over their head.
Round we go. Jasmine Raywood is down to 19 female Ironwoman Championship of Queensland. Raywood goes around in one. Kalani Ives, the little superstar, as a young yam, she grew up in Nambour as a young nipper. She went through, and I don't think she ever lost an Iron person race, and that is the nipper ranks coming through as well. Was an outstanding competitor, named competitor of the year, the New South Wales Championships as well. Made the move up there to that over, and she tried for the trial last year as well. Look at this wave building on the cans as it comes. And we spoke about that. Raywood picks it up. The right-hand breathers find a bit of difficulty as well. The cans washed in. The big bowl of the cans as well pushed in. But she did the trial and she walked away. She missed out on making the trial, and she said, am I good enough? And had to, put a bit of doubt in her mind. But the ability to come back that next gen, to me, really shows the test of resilience for that of Kalani Ives.
I don't think that's a bad thing at all once you've done a trial or something, because I feel like it gives you that moment to go, hey, how can I grow? How can I be better? And it also just it lights the fire in the belly. And, oh my God!
How is this? Sorry, cause to jump in. We had that swell come through and just pushed in the bowl of the cans in. All of a sudden, the cans have been pushed in, but Raywood now will get first opportunity. Kalani Ives needs to work, needs to get herself in the position to allow to be on that lead wave as well. I think that might be Warren making her way up there from the Black Swans and Maroochydore as well. Now, Jasmine Raywood, you need to have a look for the ocean. You need that little bow peak under your shoulder to see what's coming. There it is. There's a little look. She'll bring the legs in now and maybe pull at the top of this one. Jasmine Raywood.
Beautiful wave. She did that so well. That's exactly where she needed to be, and we'll see where she ends up. And the rest of the girls, Kalani's not really finding anything at the moment, but third, fourth, fifth, sixth, they might come down this one out the back and come over the top of Kalani Ives.
Yeah, Kalani Ives, had to swim a little bit further, right out the back. Look at this on the swim cans. All of a sudden, we have someone pick it up right from the last swim can, but it's Jasmine Raywood out in front. Board leg done, tick. Swim leg just about done, tick. One ski leg. Let me tell you about the ski leg. She's just come away from making last week the Australia Junior kayaking team. She also raced in an open, I think it was the K1 500, and finished 6th against the open women. Jasmine Raywood is an absolute superstar in the kayak world, along with that of iron person racing, open water swimming as well, and ocean ski. Represented 4 Australian teams a matter of 18 months ago. One ski leg to go, but we do have waves.
We do have waves. I have to say for the other girls, I wouldn't want to be behind Jazzy Raywood and give her any bit of a lead going into a ski. We know how strong she is, and we saw her many times in the Nutrigrain series coming out first in that ski leg. But I just loved how you said before, she's so talented, but she's so humble as well, and she really, the way she speaks, she's just so grateful, and that happiness that she has. We talk about happy athlete creates a lot of success.
Yeah, most definitely. And Jasmine Raywood, her younger sister Bianca, took out the under-17 surf race, got second in the under-17 Ironwoman earlier today. And her other younger sister, Ilka Raywood, actually went to Western Australia during the week and won the Australian triathlon as a 13-year-old. And then you got Damien there as well as a great board paddler. So there you go. And that's Dad Ben Raywood there handing as well. What about that? Dad handing over to his daughter saying, hey, keep it straight, one leg to go for Queensland Championship.
Well, if you see the girl's mum, Mrs. Raywood, yes, you can tell why they're all athletes. She's very, very fit, got a lot of energy, and it's a commitment for the parents to get them to every session and, you know, make sure they're fed the right food and everything like that. So it's a commitment for the parents. So well done to the Raywoods. They're doing very, very well. But as we see the girls, this transition just a little bit slower from the first one because they have been out there for a very, very long time. This is really turning into endurance. So getting on that ski, this is the hardest part of this Ironwoman leg.
Love the move of Eve Warren as well from that of Maroochydore. She's snuck up equal with that of Kalani Ives going out 2 and 3 at the moment, but it's all Jasmine Raywood in 1. I'll probably say Kalani Ives from that of Northcliffe in 2. Right next to her on the left-hand side is Eve Warren going out as well. So we have a look at Raywood out in front at the moment. Look at the technique here. If we just pan there with the cameras of Raywood out in front, about to go up and over this next wave. There's Chelsea Gents coming through from that of originally from South Australia, now at Southport. And you'll see way out in front here at the moment. If we go to Jared, camera there, we can pick up Raywood there out in the front. There she is there. What an exhibition of ski paddling.
Yeah, everyone watching now, what a beautiful stroke, beautiful technique she's got. That's exactly how you want to be paddling a ski. And as she goes around, she's out. So she's going, I don't want to put that commentator's curse on, but she's going to be very, very hard to beat at this moment. She can hold that ski straight, come in, and she is a very good, not only paddler, but also in the surf as well.
It's an element she's really worked on. I know after a couple of events earlier, the swell building out the back as well. During the Iron Series at the start of the year, her skill set sort of let her down a little bit. Pound for pound racing, she can mix it with the best and lead. But it's just a couple of skills, and more so skills, the ability to apply those skills under fatigue. She's put a lot of work in the skill sets in the last sort of 6 to 8 weeks as well, and it's really to pay dividends for that of Jasmine Raywood. Here's a little lift, little armchair ride for Raywood. She probably got an opportunity. Do you go a big one now, or do you conserve a little bit and just back in, riding on the back of one?
I think at the moment she's got the opportunity just to take a little trough, and that's one of those waves that's behind. As we see at the moment, she is doing that. Out the back, we've got a few waves coming through. Kalani Ives, we've got definitely a bit of a battle going on for that second and third placings. It might actually, as we see the caps come a little bit closer, it is Kalani Ives.
Kalani Ives and Eve Warren, yes. I say, come through. But it's all about Jasmine Raywood. She's got a wave coming to the beach at the moment, that of Raywood coming in. Kalani Ives looking to pick up, and Eve Warren trying to pull over the top. What about that battle for second? Eve Warren trying to get over the top of Kalani Ives, but out in front will be our Queensland champion for 2024. Here's the battle back to 2 and 3. This is good. How hard is that? Keep this craft straight in these conditions.
It's so hard. And remember, we're watching these girls. They are not fresh. This is the third leg. They've been out there here for 15, 16, 17 minutes. So, and that's at full pace, heart rate at 180. And here we go. Jazzy Raywood split screen. Just gave her dad a high five. That is a special moment.
Special moment for Dad. Special moment for Jazzy. Well, there's our victory. But look at the right-hand side of the split screen. We'll work you through both of these. This is great split screen work from the big voice as well. Raywood would come up and win left-hand side. Look at the battle on the right-hand side. Kalani Ives up against Eve Warren. One thing I know about Kalani, all right, she's determined, has some serious grit and determination.
She'll go for it. She won't be worrying about that she's not going to win there. She will be going for that runner-up position. So wait in a second, and here we go.
Kalani Ives is up. Eve Warren's tucked in behind her as well. There you go. Warren probably has the leg speed. This is determination. Oh, all of a sudden, Kalani Ives has a look. Eve Warren says, move over, Kalani Ives. She just held up a little bit, Kalani Ives, around the post. It could be fatigue, but it'll be that. The Black Swans and Richard are in second, Kalani Ives in third. But it's her stage. It's her moment. Jasmine Raywood.
Oh, well done, Jazzy. And here we go. We come in for 4th and 5th. Northcliffe coming around as well. That was absolute masterclass from Jazzy Raywood. She is well and truly ready for the Open event. But congratulations, 2nd and 3rd as well. It is so tough to do a sprint finish at the end there. And as we see on screen, that sand, you are dipping down. It is really deep. It is really soft, and so very, very tough for these girls.